Hello, thanks for clicking. Today I want to talk about Lonesome Wyatt and the Holy Spooks, their new album, Afraid. I came by Lonesome Wyatt in a kind of roundabout way. Back in, I believe it was 2010, I went to see Hank Williams III concert, Hank 3 as he is commonly known. Big fan of Hank 3. He had an album called Straight to Hell, which is my all-time favorite Hank 3 album. And on that album, there's a song called Pills That I Took, one of my favorite songs off the album. And I found out it was written by a band called Those Poor Bastards. Anyway, I went to this concert at the Val Air Ballroom in West Des Moines, Iowa. And to see Hank 3, I didn't realize Those Poor Bastards were opening up for Hank 3. And I was just intrigued with them right away. Really dark sound, odd, kind of creepy sounding band. Let me show you some of their... I had a lot of this stuff. I started buying their CDs. This is The Plague, Hellfire Hymns. One of my favorites, Satan is Watching, and Behold the Abyss. This is kind of a concept CD. Lonesome Wyatt is one of the members of this band, of this two-person band, and there was a book that he wrote that goes along with this that I also have. I really like Those Poor Bastards. It's a really dark sound. Dark is really not, it's not even a really good description because it's beyond dark. It might be abysmal even. Let me read what it says on their website. Those poor bastards play miserable and primitive old-time gothic country music, and I hear him referred to as gothic country quite a bit. Lonesome Wyatt, guitar, vocals, and the minister, banjo, bass, etc., are both legally certified holiness preachers. If you're looking for slick, overproduced commercial songs, you better cover your delicate little ears. Those Poor Bastards play it raw, and they play it mean. And there is a raw, mean side to it, but I really loved, or still love, Those Poor Bastards. But Lonesome Wyatt has a side project that he calls Lonesome Wyatt and the Holy Spooks. And I have another one of their CDs, or his CDs, Heartsick, just great. Lonesome Wyatt by himself is less of a, it's still dark and it's moody, but it's more spooky than it is just downright dark, abysmal. Well, this year, I decided, I've just been buying this stuff on CDs, and as I'm growing my record collection, I'm like, I think it would be fun to have some of this stuff on vinyl. So this came out just recently. I think it came out towards the end of October. So I decided I wanted to get this on vinyl. And Lonesome Wyatt's aesthetic is just, I love it. All their albums have these great illustrations and art. Show you, it came with lyrics too, but the art on here is just, I just really like it. It's just, it's moody art. You get a good sense of what the music's going to sound like, and we're going to talk about that. I'm going to play some clips here too. Let me tell you a little bit about Lonesome Wyatt age. Lonesome Wyatt is the Ambrose Bierce of underground country. He plays the kind of music you'd hear while walking down a dirt road headed deep into the woods, weaving your way through haints and shadows. When he isn't touring with Those Poor Bastards, Wyatt's penning pulp novels or working on his side project, Lonesome Wyatt and the Holy Spooks. His music is dark, atmospheric, desperate, and pained by life and the people in it. Murder ballads, ghost tales, broken hearts, bad relationships, benders, lost soul. It isn't exactly uplifting, and yet this isn't a man who is weltering in misery. There's a difference between shouting out wrongs and awfuls and wallowing in them. Lonesome Wyatt is a mad-eyed architect of exquisitely desperate music. That was written by Patty Templeton. I want to talk about this album a little more. It comes on this nice colored spooky vinyl. I think there's 3 variations. I got this white-black variation. I'm going to link to all the sites below so you can check out Lonesome Wyatt and Those Poor Bastards below. It's not just the music. The lyrics are also really add to the atmosphere. There's some great songs on here. I've listened to this album about half a dozen times since I've got it. Every time I hear it, I'm hearing more stuff. But these songs have so much to do with just spooky little stories, and I want to play a couple for you. Just little bits of them, if YouTube will let me do it and Lonesome doesn't get angry about it. The first one I want to play for you is one called In the Dark.
I've been thinking weird things. I've been seeing bad thoughts. All about you and me in the dark. All about you and me in the dark. In the dark, in the dark, in the dark.
So that was In the Dark. I want to play another one, just a little bit of one. It is called Cupid Doll. I don't even know if everybody knows what a Cupid doll is anymore, but it used to be very popular at carnivals. I'll throw a little picture up so you can see what one looks like. But this song about Cupid dolls, it's just a great story, a disturbing little story about, I'm going to let you hear it. I'm not going to tell the story, but I'm going to play like the first verse for you. So this is Cupid Doll by Lonesome Wyatt.
To the fair I went alone. I won a prize, a Cupid doll. I'd never won anything in my life before. Its eyes were black, its hair was brown. Upon its mouth it wore a frown. It looked like me, and it spoke to me in my voice.
So that was Cupid Doll. I just love the sounds and the layered noises, just the overall atmosphere. And some of the songs, it's just kind of a voodoo percussion sound that I really like. Just a great feel to it. One of my favorite songs, and I'm saving this one for last because I really, right now, it's one of my favorites. I don't want to say it's my favorite, but it's one of my favorites, and it's called Petrified. And it really has that spooky vibe I was talking about earlier. Let me play a little bit of Petrified.
I looked into the face of summers past, through an old distorted sheet of melted glass. All the things I wanted most to see were better left to memory. Oh, I've been waiting for something to happen all my
So that was Petrified. I hope this has given you a little taste of what I'm talking about. It causes you to search it out a little bit and maybe buy some of these things. It's definitely not for everybody, but I bet there's plenty in the vinyl community that would be interested in this stuff. I'm trying to decide, is this the best album I've heard for 2024? I know there's been a lot of great albums out. I haven't heard them all, but I really like this album. I hear Nick Cave's Wild God is great. I haven't heard it yet, but this to me is a contender. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all again soon.